anticipate, assume, and analyze solutions to what has become a very complex maze of the education world ahead.
In the present days, mostly both parents are working. Currently, since they are at home, they are able to manage our online classes, homework, and all other school activities. But soon when the office will open, the parents will start going to office. How will we manage our studies?
We will have to share responsibility. And we need to focus more on self-study with a flexible curriculum, learning resources from various sources. And parents, I think they need to focus more on the learning and the personality value inculcation part of it, while the teachers should act more like a facilitator, I think.
Will our exams be based on online class or will there be any changes?
We have to take online exams because otherwise the students will lose one academic year. I don't think that's a relevant way to go forward.
The online assessment will be based on the application-based question. That is competency-based education. Whatever the teachers are taking the class, whenever they are conducting the classes, the topic that they are teaching the students, mostly the emphasis would lay on that point, sir, that where the application-based question, where the concept would be tested.
How should we plan our day considering that we are locked inside? I would also want to know what are the must-dos for a healthy body and mind in this situation.
A kind of a mind, body, soul, reconnect education, alignment education.
Definitely physical exercise is one of them, as well as certain kinds of hobbies that is not involved with a digital device, like drawing or other things. So that way they can actually cope up with the stress. A hobby is a must.
You must get in touch with your friends. Rekindle old relationships, create new ones. Everyone is connecting through social media these days. So I think these are a few things that we can do in tandem with each other so as to ensure that our physical, mental, as well as social well-being is ensured.
Children are not used to the digital online classes till now. They are much more comfortable with the physical classes which are going on in the school when they are attending. And the stress factor is must. The board has to decide to decrease down the syllabus so that easily they can move on with the things.
And when the school or colleges reopen, the teaching method will be such that, like the professional courses where group discussions were the in thing. So this teaching or the learning method which are taught in the professional courses has to be imparted or has to be inculcated in our general courses also.
If in case the problem will be overcome when the school will reopen, then we have to repeat the chapters once again.
Today we have with us Katyayani Hazarika. And she comes to the Maharishi Vidya Mandir school and she will be delighting us with a melody.
हर करम अपना करेंगे ऐ वतन तेरे लिए दिल दिया है जा भी देंगे ऐ वतन तेरे लिए.
I think it was an extremely self-gratifying experience because, handling such kind of insightful questions, I think we've probably added some value to our students, to our youth, and to this platform. So that's an extremely, self-gratifying experience. So I think it was a pretty enthusing, enthralling, educating, enriching session. And it was my pleasure to be along with such esteemed panelists here. And last but definitely not the least, I would also like to thank Chetan sir and his entire team, including you, RPG. It was a phenomenal session. Thank you so much for having me here.
It's a nice platform to get to know about the children, what they are thinking in this COVID pandemic situation, the difficult situation everyone is facing.
This type of session will definitely increase the positive attitude of the students, so it will help the students. Not only the students, we the teacher will also be benefited by this type of session.
So this is very good opportunity for us as a teacher and for our students to come to a platform. But thanks to Chetan sir, then Aarti ma'am, and all the people of the EduMed TV who has given us the opportunity.
I liked the meeting very much and thank you Chetan, sir, that you have invited me to join with you. I just appreciate you and the meeting you have conducted. Really, it is very nice meeting. Very nice meeting. Thank you.
It's a nice educational platform to develop the personality of the student.
And actually, this meeting is very nice for us.
This was wonderful webinar for us. Many of the uncertainties or the questions were hovering around us have been cleared by the main personalities. It was a wonderful opportunity to be a part of this webinar. I thank all the eminent personalities present over here for their answers that have cleared most of our confusion.
So it was really a helpful webinar because we got many answers to our many questions that we were stressed upon. So thank you.
The only way to counter this big C, the coronavirus, is by 3 C's. That's by being corrective, collective, and creative. And the moment you're able to be all 3 of them combined, then you can tackle this big C. And as I always say at the end of every webinar, that this is a meeting point. This is a meeting point. It's also a melting point. Edumate is a melting point, which it gets views from all cross sections, all stakeholders of the education world: the student, the parents, the teachers, the specialists, the principals, and of course we also get some luminary voices from the government, the bureaucrats, to try and make a better education system for our future. That's why I always say, if you educate better, then you edumate better.